What's up, everybody? We are back. John Delarose here, the leading Hispanic voice in science fiction. Bold, stunning, and brave white artist J. Scott Campbell, who has come under fire time and time again from the very SJWs who he's trying to virtue signal to because he draws sexy women, and that is illegal in 2019 2020 current year. And he continues to do that and continues to take pressure from them over and over and over again. He gets a lot of credit from normal people who are like, oh, he's apolitical, doesn't say anything, doesn't bother anybody. And well, all that changed today based on his Facebook. And here's what he posted. I'll try to read it in what I imagine his soy voice must be, because they all sound like teenage girls when they post like this. This is the blatant, lying, self-obsessed, thin-skinned, lazy, bloated bag of Cheetos his loyal followers would march off a cliff to their demise, and the cowardly GOP would sell out our country's values for time and time again. The embarrassment of the world. I've never despised a single human being more in my entire life. #bunker bitch. I've never despised a single human being more in my entire life. That sounds exactly like a teenage girl who broke up with her boyfriend. And I guess that's who J. Scott Campbell is now. The angry girl, the angry ex-girlfriend who just wants to rant. Really funny. These people really have no ability to communicate whatsoever. And I've said this about artists before. Artists end up, holed up in their little dark dungeons, and they draw the same picture for 12 hours a day, staring at an artboard a lot of the time. And then when they come out, the only time that they come out is when they are at conventions, and people treat them just like absolute rock stars. And that's typical of what happens all the time with comic artists. And then so they get this weird dichotomy of what they think social life is like, and they believe that everybody just has this like opinion that matters. He has to express his opinion, and they say things like this. And if you look, this is like a terrible run-on sentence with the most adjectives I've ever seen in my entire life at the beginning of this. Oh my gosh, it's just unbelievable how I guess he's triggered at this point by President Trump, who he's never despised a single human being more in his entire life. So literally worse than Hitler, literally worse than Mao, literally worse than Genghis Khan, literally worse than who else? I mean, come on, the list can go on. It's absurd, and these people have just gone so deranged in the last couple of weeks. It's just really sad because I want to like J. Scott Campbell's art, but at the same time, it's hard to get past somebody who wants to do this sort of thing. And I posted this to Twitter, and what's interesting is J. Scott Campbell is what this tells me is there's a coordinated group of comic professionals out there. And I know this because I've gotten screenshots from the group before, and this is how I've gotten a little bit big, that are, when they see something like this, they like post it in their little group to gossip. And then they go and I'll check it out, and then they send their fans to go pile on. So that's what I've got going on Twitter right now. Is he didn't do this from his open Twitter account because he does keep his open Twitter account pretty apolitical because he's a little chicken, and he wouldn't actually put that out there on his Twitter account right now. But he posted it in whatever group it's in. He posted on his Facebook group, which is his Facebook page, which is just closed. He actually posted my screenshot along with one of the comments that's like, I really like his art, I just wish he'd shut up. And in order to get people riled up. So there is a concerted group in the industry that posts these things, that tags their other industry friends and tells them to pile on indie creators like myself. This exists. This sort of nasty Gossip Girl high school drama exists within the industry, and they're all like this on either side of the aisle. I always talk about Ethan Van Sciver doing it, but all of these professionals seem to be just as bad, no matter whether you're left or right. It's just like a really bizarre thing. But this is just a gross post, and it's pretty pretty sad to watch that J. Scott Campbell go so deranged and just have so little thought to what he's saying and what he's telling, you know, his fans who are Trump supporters also, or his fans who are right leaning. And, it's just normal, par for the course. What can you do? All right, that's it. I'm not going to harp too long on this. He's liking my tweets on this, which is pretty funny. Passive aggressive. J. Scott Campbell, I invite you to come on YouTube and chat with me about why you're so upset. Because maybe we could work things out, have a better comic industry together. But I doubt it, because I know this is coming from those anti independent creator Facebook groups, and I know I'm blacklisted by y'all. So you guys are a little too scared to actually chat like adults and human beings. You'd rather do it behind a block on Facebook, where you can send your fans at me instead of actually having a conversation. Anyway, we're going to get a lot of Scott Campbell fans on here. So what we should do is actually show off my books real quick at the end of this video, since these folk have not checked out books before. But if you are interested in actual books that are fun, actual books that are a little different, and actual books that are really not what you get from the mainstream industry right now, with the dark nihilism, the anger that's in every creator's heart at this moment. If you just want fun, if you want something that's written from a sense of wonder, from a sense of joy, from a sense of love of creating comics, then check out my Cosmic Warrior. This came out this last month. It's on Amazon. You can pick it up right now. There's no crowdfund or anything like that. Many people are doing so. Got great reviews already. And of course, then there's my main story, Flying Sparks. J. Scott Campbell, if you're not chicken, I would love to have you do a cover of it. If you want to show that you're above it all, and if you want to show that you're above the fray, the best way to do so would actually be drawing a cover for me and showing, you know what, I'm not anti other Trump supporters in the industry. I want you to thrive. I want you to be able to speak your minds and not be censored. I want you to not be blacklisted. That'd be a great statement to do so. My DMs are open. You're welcome to do so. So Flying Sparks, I've got my entire series up. I actually put up issue 9 this morning. So if you've been following on Amazon, if you go Flying Sparks issue 9, we have issue 9. It's not linked to the series yet. We're waiting on Amazon to do that. It takes them a couple days. But you can get up to date and get the last installment here. I love this cover. This is by my artist, Jethro Morales. This is a very Terry Moore-esque look right here. And yeah, happy to have you guys check that out. Whether you're for Trump or against Trump, I don't really care. I'd like you all as my readers, and I'd like you to enjoy my books. Have a great day, everybody. Hit that like and subscribe button. What do you think about these comic pros? They're still going at it. It's only going to get worse as the election draws nearer, unfortunately. And I wish we could all have fun together and just enjoy life together. But it is what it is when you hate somebody more than any human in history. Talk to you guys soon.